Yo, what's going on? I'm Nana.
Wait, what are we doing?
Christmas for me is about going to winter wonderland. It's about mulled wine. It's about spending time with my friends, my family, and looking at what I'm grateful for, understanding how lucky and blessed I am.
Family, especially for me, because my family are live in all parts of the UK and elsewhere, so it's like we get together, that is our time. Especially New Year as well, just past Christmas, we like to look and celebrate at what we've achieved that year. My family always, they didn't have a great childhood, so they wanted to give us everything they didn't have, which was such a great family experience. They put in the effort to really make things special, and that's, I think, why now I still view it as quality time with family.
Christmas for me was probably the complete opposite. I remember being really young and my parents making an effort, and then the rest of the years, I don't think they even bothered getting us Christmas presents at one point, and then the rest of the family kind of stopped. When you're really young, they tell you about Santa Claus, and I thought the reason Santa didn't come to my house was because I didn't have a chimney. So I remember saying oh, that probably explains why Santa can't come, I don't have a chimney. And my teacher tried to be nice. She was like, no, don't worry, Santa's got a key so he can walk through. And I'm like, nah, he just never comes. I think it's culturally as well is the reason why they weren't really into Christmas, because I think my dad grew up in the village. He was brought up really caring about Christmas or birthdays because it just wasn't a priority in their lifestyle. So I think when they came over to the UK, it was more of a Western thing that people really get into Christmas. There was some positive Christmas specials and the cartoons and Christmas movies. So my personal favorite Christmas movie, which used to come on every year, was Mary Poppins. That brings me joy, so much joy to this day. Mary Poppins, Spoonful of Sugar, Dick Van Dyke. I wanted Dick Van Dyke to get with, what's his character, Dick Van Dyke in that? He's the chimney sweep guy. I wanted him and Mary Poppins to get together, but they just kind of gave each other this look like, oh, right, I like you, but Mary Poppins was like, I gotta go. So on to the next one, innit? But because my Christmas wasn't great as a child, what you said with your parents, it's flipped. So now I try and make an effort.
What are you getting me for
I don't
Christmas?
know. Same thing I got you last year, I think.
Was it
My love.
Love?
My love,
Yeah.
my time and affection. I might give you a hug this year.
I'm actually very excited this Christmas. My dad has spent 4-5 years in America working, and he comes home this Christmas. After the pandemic, he wasn't allowed to leave the country. So it's a mad one, not seeing your own dad. When you know he's struggling as well, because he can't see you. FaceTime calls don't really cut it. So this is a big reunion this year.
Christmas always starts with a early visit to Winter Wonderland for me, because it gets me into the vibe. My family kind of all do their own thing, so I'm normally with friends.
The biggest change that helped me was a change in my heart, understanding that part of the story of Jesus is about sacrifice and serving. To be honest, if there's one thing that I feel Christmas has a spirit of is giving and serving, whether it's sacrificing your time at a charity or helping people less fortunate. I think when I started to understand that my heart can change to be more loving, more giving, more serving, in fact Christmas got more involved for me, more fulfilling for me, because I knew that I can give back.
It's not about me, it's about others, and that's what Jesus is about. That's what God's about. Everything God has done was to serve us, was to benefit us. He was already complete. He was already a whole. He already had everything. So everything he does is for us. I think growing up in the 80s, early 90s, there was an emphasis on Jesus and the story of Christ and the manger and all that kind of stuff. The nativity plays. I remember I was part of that. I think I was a sheep or something like that. I think I got to play a sheep. As time has gone on, that's kind of faded away, and it's gone more into the Santa Claus and the commercial side of Christmas. I think when you focus on that, you get caught up in the amount of spending and the pressure that can put on you because you feel like you have to buy people presents, and you lose the essence of what Christmas is meant to be really about. And it's about Christ and who he is and what he represents. It's about love, it's about giving, it's about appreciation. But the moments I stopped focusing on me and started realizing what Christ was about, then that's when I started enjoying Christmas again. And it's the Christ in Christmas that reminds me of that.
Let's make a rap.
Yo.
Yeah, okay, yo. Yeah. I see you living your best life. And we gonna rap.
Yeah. I used to beatbox, as you can tell. Not anymore.